blowing up my line, telling me she want me by her side. Baby, I got money on my mind. I've been on the grind, get my money right. Funny how they come around when they see the shine. Blowing up my line, telling me she want me by her side. Baby, I got money on my mind. I've been on the
I'm Kelvin5star, 23 years old, coming live and direct from East London, Hackney, originally from Accra, Ghana, and I'm a hip hop artist. Music is definitely a better platform, a better output of like verbal sort of like expression for me. It's like a way for me to talk and get things from my mind out smoothly and like, you know, like eloquently, very sort of like direct instead of like stuttering. I definitely stutter a lot. It's probably something that I've had since forever. My journey starts in Ghana. I still have like very fond memories of like being in Ghana, you know? I also know, like now I'm looking back at it, I also know that there was like a lot of like poverty and like struggle just like surrounding me. Back then I was a kid, but I loved it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really see the struggle, I just saw like the fun times of playing out with friends. I remember like my first winter in like the UK, I was like, why am I so cold, you know? Because I'm used to like high temperatures and like the sun, you know? I moved from Ghana to the UK. I definitely moved for like better opportunities, better education, better quality of life. I came here originally from like a school that taught English. So I had a small grasp of the English language. But
my name's Roger Myers. I'm a graphic designer and I've known Kelvin since secondary school. Kelvin demonstrated his Ghanaian roots by wearing like African beads. He'll wear it on his wrist, around his neck. He'll always mention Ghana and where he's from, and he'll be like African youth, stuff like that. He was very open and straightforward with like where he's from, and it was really nice to see.
Hamilton is like, it's like everything for me. Like, that's my childhood, that's that's where I've made friendships. You know, I've grown as a person, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of like, and I just experienced like a lot of things. Hamilton is where really the boy became a man, you know.
gray skies, my angels weeping for me. Bedtime, my demons calling on me. Those nights I never leave you lonely.
I think growing up in Hamilton, like one of the biggest struggles I guess was really sort of thinking like so much more of yourself and like thinking bigger, you know what I'm saying? Because you live in this area where like you're almost trapped in these surroundings all the time. You're surrounded by the same things, the same people, like everyone thinks the same. So it's like breaking out of that and like actually trying to make something for yourself and become something. My creative process is not too ordinary. I guess it starts with the basis of the song, which is the beat. I need to fall in love with the beat, and once I fall in love with the beat, everything else just sort of like writes itself. You know, it starts with a freestyle, and if I hear something that I like in a freestyle, a little hum, a word, a phrase, a line, I just go off that, and then like everything else just writes itself. You know. It's a natural process. I'm influenced by Ghanaian superstar legend Daddy Lumba. And his songs are trying to either make you dance, fall in love, and just enjoy life. My style is very much my own. Currently, like my style is heavily influenced by the 90s, early 2000s, and even as far as like the 70s and 80s. But I would be a liar if I denied that I've had inspiration from many people, like icons, celebrities, and even my friends. You know. You know, Vogue was when like I'll say like I hit like a landmark for myself as like an artist, because Vogue, I always saw Vogue as this like major publication which was so far away from me. Like it was so far that I couldn't even dream of myself being there. So all of like the biggest celebrities and icons and just sort of like being on this platform. And so for me, as a young black girl from East London, to see myself on there and for other kids like me from where I'm from, it just makes everything seem more possible.
Monday to Friday, AM to the PM.
Mainly right now for me, I'm still up and coming, I'm still rising, so it's just been like, you know, in clubs, events, exhibitions, you know, just a few weeks back, I was just performing at my friend's exhibition, Camp Portland, the Sand People of London. You know, it was a great show. It was filled with family, friends, a lot of love. The artwork was amazing, and for me, the performance went amazing. You know, it went amazing. I've actually performed at his event before. You know, the first time I done it, it didn't really go well, but this time around we shut it down. You know, we shut it down. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun.
If he can just get out of his head and just be a free spirit, like, this guy can go far. I go by the name of Dennis. My friends call me Funk's Day. And I mean, I've known Kelvin for a long time, since secondary school. The funny thing is, you know, like, we wasn't friends like that. Like, you know, we see each other, you know, we talk to each other, but I would say first year of uni is when, like, we fully kind of was like, okay, cool, we can vibe together, because it's like we both on the same kind of things. And I mean, we went to different unis, but like, we therefore like linked up and did things together and stuff. Kelvin growing up was he was a cool guy, you know, very quiet in his own zone, but he was like, you know, he didn't want to fit in. Like, he just wanted to be on his own kind of path. Me, like, coming from another country here, I just wanted to be accepted. So like, I just did what I had to do to just be cool with everyone else. And like, that's not me personally. So I feel like I kind of went in a different route. Maybe that's why we wasn't friends back then, because I wasn't expressing myself. I wasn't being the true part of myself. But like, he was really cool. He was on his own kind of wave, and like, I respect that.
I mean, I would have to say Edge, Luton, you know, just because of the memories that me and my friends I've created there. You know, like, we've thrown many events, performed there many times, met many people, made many friends, many connections. So I'll say that place holds a special place in my heart, you know. I think a great sort of example of like the beauty and sort of like the struggle of being independent is like my newest single, Shabba, which inevitably sort of like came about in Wellington Street. It came at a very sort of like troubling, sort of like uncertain time in my life. And I knew that like to go forward with like my music career and just like pursue it properly, I needed my own space.
Show me, you should blow what it told me.
I had to go to like a studio, professional studio, and get professionally mixed, which is very expensive. You know, I needed artwork, I need videos, I need to, how am I gonna like push this out? How am I gonna market this song to everyone? Definitely had like a clear vision for it, you know. So like, I locked in with Rojal, we sent a few mood boards, and then yeah, man, we just shot the video.
If he sees something that he didn't particularly like, he'll be like, oh, Roj, I'm not feeling that. Maybe let's try this. And sometimes he will come up with an idea. At first, I'm a bit skeptical about it. And then he'll be like, oh, let's just try it. And then when eventually we did it, it actually worked. And it is probably for the best that we use that footage.
My name's Jonas. I know Kelvin from like my internship at Bianca Sanders. He was one of the models. What we're doing today, we're just trying to like do quite a bit with like his music video and like trying to like bring his words to life really. Like when we was doing our bit, like we was doing the Spike Lee bit, and then like we had all our cameras out. And I feel like that's trying to like explain like what Spike Lee does.
I'm Gooch. We're here for 5 Stars Shabba music video shoots. So it's interesting, everyone's coming up dressed fly and shit, you know what I mean? Got the jewels, you know what I mean? The drip there and everything. So we're just here to support, aid him in whatever he needs, get this thing popping, you know what I mean?
The end result of the video was definitely what I wanted 100%. I loved it, you know. It looked how it looked how I wanted to look. It felt like the song. Well, usually my video process starts with just like it starts with the song itself. What is this song saying to me? What is this song saying, and how can I translate that visually, you know? 5 years from now, I think in my mind I see myself at the top, you know, just having all the accolades, being on the magazines, topping the charts, selling albums, and actually the most important thing, just living off my art, actually making a living off it, making a career out of like this music thing, this modeling thing, just making a career just from being myself.
I want him to see that he's on the path to greatness. I want him to know that if he keeps working the way that he is, then good things will happen.
Baby, if I shine, then I shine with the team.